Hi guys, today's recipe is going to be a very simple recipe. We are making shepherd's pie. So I know there are tons of recipes out there for shepherd's pie. Everybody makes it differently. Most people make it with a type of gravy base. I don't like gravy on my shepherd's pie, so I'm going to make it a little bit differently, only because, I'm picky, so it's fine. I like making my shepherd's pie with creamed corn, ground beef, mashed potatoes, and cheese. So it's very simple, and I think you guys will really like it. Before we start cooking, I just want to apologize if my lighting is not very good today. While I was making this video, I lost power, so I have been improvising the best that I can. So, all right, let's get cooking. I'm very lucky. Even if the power's out, I have a propane stove, so I just have to light it with a lighter and I'm good to go. So now that it's lit, put your 1.5 pounds of ground beef in your pan. You're gonna break it all up, and don't forget to add some salt and pepper to it and cook it down.
While your ground beef is cooking, you're gonna get about 6 or 7 small to medium potatoes and start peeling them. Our ground beef is looking pretty good. It's almost ready to have all the fat drained off of it, and then we will be able to add our creamed corn to it. While we're waiting for our ground beef to finish cooking, all the potatoes that we just peeled, we are going to get them all chopped up and into a pot to start cooking. I probably should have done this as my first step, but I feel like doing things backwards today. Before my potatoes start boiling, I'm going to add some coarse kosher salt and then let them cook. Alright, I have drained the fat off of the ground beef and put it back on the stovetop. Now I am adding 2 cans of creamed corn. You can add as much or as little as you like. I added 2 cans because I like mine a little bit more soupy. Then I also added a little sprinkle of seasoning salt to it. And I'm going to let it simmer a little bit so that it's all warm before I put it into my roaster or into a casserole dish. Our potatoes are all cooked, so we are going to drain them and put them back into the pot so we can start mashing them. When I make my mashed potato part, I like adding some salt and pepper. I'm using a sea salt, kosher salt, ground pepper, and Himalayan pink salt mixture. I'm also going to add some sour cream, a couple spoonfuls, and probably about 2 tablespoons of butter and some milk to it, and then I'm going to mash it all together. I like my potatoes a little more lumpy, so I'm not whipping them. It's just my preference. You can make your mashed potatoes however you'd like. You're going to take a little bit of Pam and spray your casserole dish or your roaster just to keep everything from sticking when you bake your shepherd's pie. Now that we sprayed our roaster, we are ready to add our ground beef and our creamed corn mixture. So you're just going to dump it all into your pan, into your roaster, and spread it all out evenly. We are now ready to put our mashed potatoes on top of our ground beef and creamed corn. So you're just going to take spoonfuls and put it on top and spread it around as evenly as you can. Alright, this is our last step. I'm adding some sharp cheddar on top of my potatoes, and I prefer sharp cheddar. I just like the taste of it better, but you can use any kind of cheese you'd like. We're going to do this, and then it's going to go into a preheated 350 degree oven. I really don't know how long, maybe about a half hour. I cook it until I see it all bubbling up, and then I turn on broil for about 5 minutes, watching it the whole time so I don't burn it, and I just want to turn the broil on long enough to make the cheese all melty and a little bit crispy and bubbly, and then it's ready to be taken out of the oven, cooled, and ready to eat.
Well guys, that is it for my recipe today. The shepherd's pie is very easy to make. My husband likes to put ketchup on his. I like mine just the way it is. That's it for today. I hope you like this recipe because it's one of my favorites. And I will see you for our next recipe. Bye guys!